Once upon a time, I was kicked out of Walmart. And another upon a time, I was kicked out of Walmart dressed like a zombie. Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Nika Bird and happy Monday. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. So I just want to start off by saying I'm feeling a little bit frumpy today and just not in my best spirits. So I'm really trying to pull myself out of this weird shell that I've created today. It's just been a really busy, crazy week. My dog Scraps got really sick, and so I was taking care of him all weekend, and I felt like that kind of engulfed a lot of my time and a lot of my strength to be a human. But he's doing good. We just went to the vet today, got some stuff to work that out, plus his rabies shot, so he's all good, which is really good. It's relieving. I'm kind of scared of rabies and parvo, so I'm glad he's okay. I'm more concerned about him getting his vaccines than I am me getting my vaccines. I'm scared of things going into me, but I'm anything to save my dog. So anyway, I'm feeling a little bit icky today, but I'm here, I'm doing this, and let's get to it. Okay, so back in high school, particularly my junior, senior year, I really began to come out of my shell and really gain a personality. I was a lot less afraid to be myself around my friends. I didn't feel like I had to be popular to be cool. Nonetheless, I still acted really awkward around the popular kids. You guys get me. You heard my story about my accidental revealing of the senior bonfire, and it was just because I felt awkward. So that didn't fix the feeling awkward, but I didn't feel totally I had to be a part of that group to be okay. I was really okay with my theater friends, really okay with my band friends, my art friends. I was good with my circle. Yeah, so I was really kind of starting to come out of my shell and be myself, and yeah. So one of my high school dreams was to be featured on this website called The People of Walmart, or People of Walmart. And what that is, if you don't know, it's a website dedicated to pictures of people who dress weird, who do weird things or crazy things in Walmart. Now, let me just say, I'm all about being yourself, and I find it awesome, and that's kind of what I wanted out of that. I wanted to be a silly and be proud of who I was. So sometimes I would go to Walmart in footy pajamas. Sometimes I would go to Walmart and do crazy things. For example, my friend and I one time went to Walmart, and I rode in the cart while we filled it with really weird objects like adult diapers and toys from the toy department and candy and weird food items, and then just left it in the hair and self-care aisle and ran away. If there's any employees that found that, I'm really sorry. I understand now I was just making your job more difficult, but come on, it's pretty funny. So, the time I actually got kicked out of Walmart, I actually wasn't doing anything. They had plenty of license to kick me out on other occasions, but this particular occasion, I was not doing anything. So here's what happened. I was in this play about Edgar Allan Poe, and I forget the name of the play. If you were in theater with me, comment below the name of it, 'cause I just don't remember. But basically it was a story of Edgar Allan Poe, and he was on this ship or in this inn or something, and all of his stories kind of came to life. And I was Mademoiselle L'Espoigne, and her story, basically he had written in real life a mock newspaper article about how herself, Mademoiselle L'Espoigne, and her mom, I think was just Madame L'Espoigne, had been killed by orangutans that had gotten out of the zoo. And so my character had been completely scratched up. My mother's character had had her head cut off, so we just had a long slit across her neck. We were ghosts, and we bothered Mr. Poe, and then paper fell on us. It was a really cool scene that I was in. Probably the most intense theater makeup I've ever had, and I also did my hair like Mrs. Lovett, so it was all like this. Mrs. Mooney and her pie shop does her business, but I've noticed something weird. Lately, all her neighbors' cats have disappeared. I love me some I love me some Sweeney Todd, so that's kind of who I modeled my character after a little bit, was Miss Lovett from Sweeney Todd, and I loved it. We have all of our makeup on, and we ended up going out for Froyo after, and the place where we went to Froyo, oftentimes a lot of those popular kids that make me feel awkward, as you've heard from previous stories, they would show up there as well. So all of the theater kids would show in, and they'd just be like, that was me leaving, but I don't feel like getting off my couch. So we're eating frozen yogurt, and then we all decide to go to Walmart. Now, like that night, I was feeling pretty mellow. Like, but for everyone else, when you do a good performance, and my performance was fine, I just wasn't like feeling it. You know what I mean? Probably feeling frumpy like I do right now. I think it was the Miss Lovett hair. Like, it was awesome with my costume, but the shirt I was wearing that day did not work. So anyway, we all decided to go to Walmart. So me and this other girl, I'm not even sure who it was, went over to look at nail polish, and we were just like browsing, looking. Well, meanwhile, all of the other theater kids are like riding bikes in Walmart, beating each other with pool noodles, getting into the toy aisle and going insane. And so the clerks are on alert. Like, the manager's like, we need to get these kids out. So they're walking around searching for us, and they see me and this girl who's also in stage makeup, and they just come right up to us and they say, you and your friends need to leave. And I'm just kind of like, well, wait, I'm not doing anything. Like, why do I need to leave? And so we all get kicked out, and we all end up going and having a cast party somewhere else. I don't even know. So that's the first time I've ever actually been told to leave Walmart, and I guess the only time technically, but there's another story. So usually after plays we would have cast parties, and like, you know, like we were in high school, they would go pretty late. And one guy actually fell asleep at this party, and like they weren't like super wild or anything, but generally it was like staying up all night and watching movies or doing things like this. So just hang with me there. So I had a friend, let's call him Nate, that absolutely, and I mean hated, when I say hated, like hated, loathed, disliked to the extreme amount, glitter. Did not like glitter. He hated it, and he would always complain about it. He hated when we'd have to work with it in school. I remember one time I did like a project where I made a fire out of glitter, and he was just like, stay away from me, get that away from me. So that's his hatred of glitter. So we thought it would be hilarious to play a prank on him, and he'd fallen asleep, so we ran to Walmart, and we got hair gel, and we got all types of glitter, all types of pretty glitter. And we waited a little bit just to make sure he was asleep. Oh wait, I should tell you about the Walmart story. Well, basically we ended up putting glitter in his hair. He was really mad when he woke up. But, the Walmart story. So we're in Walmart, a big group of us. We're all pretty rowdy and excited, but it is in the wee hours of the morning. Like, I'm not, probably like 1 o'clock in the morning, early. We're not probably even legally supposed to be out that late. So we go into the Walmart, and the manager is following us everywhere. And I mean, she's being rude. Like, she's following us and like making snide remarks at us. And like, we were being a little loud, but we weren't being bad. We weren't stealing anything. We weren't being rude. Like, we were just excited because we were gonna play this awesome prank on Nate. So we go, we get the hair gel, we get the glitter. We grabbed a few other random things too, because I think we went on like a scavenger hunt. Maybe that was different. I don't know. We'll just say we went on a scavenger hunt, because I know that happened at some point. And so we got a bunch of random stuff, and we all buy it. And we're all like at the counter, and we're talking like, that manager, man, she's horrible, following us around. What a rude lady. What a rude, smelly, weird lady. And like, we're being kind of rude, but she was rude in the first place. And then the clerk is like, is my boss. You don't talk about my boss that way. It's like, well, she shouldn't be rude to customers, man. And we were asleep. As simple as that. It was more interesting how we went and put glitter in Nate's hair, but that's the other time I got in trouble at Walmart. I did get in trouble at Chuck E. Cheese once for playing instruments on the stage with the animatronics. Oh, first grade, good times. Well, that was my story about being kicked out of Walmart. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I would really appreciate it if my friends would comment down below, either on Facebook or on here, some ideas of things that you want to see. I've been dealing with a little bit of writer's block lately. Like, I had that really great idea of how to be a millennial, and then what? Nothing. So I need some inspiration. What would you guys like to see? Would you like to see more skits? Would you like to see more story times, dream times, me rambling on about anything? I would really, really love that feedback. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great day, and please do not forget to like and subscribe because it means so much to me, as I'm still a very small growing channel. Alright, you guys, have a great day.